Hi everyone. I wanted to share my Christmas recipe folio that I made for 2021. Um, the idea came from a crop that I went to last week where we were talking about doing a recipe exchange for Christmas instead of exchanging cards. Um, and I do something every year for myself. So I thought that, oh well, I'm going to make this, and then um, that way when I do exchange, I'll already have my folio made. Um, so this is the front cover. Now what I did was is I used from papers from my stash. So I I can't tell you where I got a lot of these papers. Some of them I do recognize, and I'll tell you the ones I used. But some of them I've had in my stash for you know maybe 3 or 4 years. So I just can't remember. And I love Christmas, so I have a lot of Christmas paper. So that's the front. I haven't done anything yet to make it 3D, but because this paper has some foiling on it, I plan to do some decorative uh, pieces here. So it's just not done there. And then same with the back. The back is just a huge blank canvas, so I'll have something there. I just couldn't find any thickers or anything that I wanted to use. I just couldn't find what I wanted, so I'd rather leave it blank. So that's what it looks like for, you know, and it's a 1/2 inch spine. And normally I use Craft Tex for the spine. This time I used just the 80-pound black cardstock, and I back it up with Tyvek. And then I color the Tyvek, although coloring it really I didn't need to because I ended up covering it with paper anyway. And the Tyvek, what it does is it allows the paper to move back and forth multiple times, and it's not going to crack and break. So that's why I use the Tyvek. And that was a trick that I learned many years ago from Kathy. I knew her as Kathy Orta, and I believe her married name is Kathy King. Anyway, she runs Paper Phenomenon, and I haven't been affiliated with them for a while, but I I was a I was very much into Kathy Orr, and her teaching of construction is just phenomenal, right? So anyway, so this is the paper. This is Authentique Rejoice, and I just cut from a cut apart, and I just took the cut apart and I put it on some black cardstock, and then I just cut around it because I really liked this paper. Now, you can tell this isn't Christmas paper, right? So what I did was is I got it from Ben Franklin. It had to be 2019. This kit. And in it is a bunch, so it's the Carpe Diem here, Simple Stories. I believe it's Simple Stories. And what it is it's a piece planner insert, but it's for recipes. And you can see these papers, right? Now, you'll see me, I use this one. I used the one with the mitt. I used this one, the Live, Love, Eat. So I used quite a few of them. And the one with the let's see, where's the one with the recipe? I can't see it. So, but it's from this pack, okay? And so what I liked about it was the From the Kitchen Of. That's what I really liked. And so what I did was is I just simply put, to cover those holes, because there's holes here, right? So to cover them, I just used some of the sentiments that I found in my stash, and I really wanted this. This is really what I was after. Everything else I just kind of decorated, but I wanted it to be flat because, again, folios are very difficult when you start making them 3D. And then this is my spine, and so I am leaving that blank because when you have this many pages, you need room in order for it to not end up looking like an alligator. Okay, so there you go. And so that's page, that's, the first page. And then to get back to that picture that I was showing you, let me show you here. So I used this one right here. Wait a minute, is that it? Yes, that's it, right? That is what, that's what this is. You wouldn't know it, but that's what it is. And these papers are also from that kit. And so they're very thin. So I'm kind of thinking that what I'll do is I'll transfer a recipe that I know, like my ginger snaps or something that it's like a tried and true, or my fudge, something. And I'll put it on here, and then I'm going to laminate it because these are pretty thin. But this is what this has a little pocket here, and it's very difficult to get in and out, even though I've cut it down and cut it down. And you can see that I backed it up with some paper. You can see that non-Christmas color back there. And then what I did was, this is Authentique, and it's a little girl with a, rolling pin, and I made a little band. I didn't really, this is actually glued down. But there's a little band, so you can put something in here. You can tuck something else in there. It needs to be thin, but you can put something else in there. And so that's the first page. And then the back is, again, I had to make it, so I took a brad and I just put it through. You wouldn't know because I covered the paper, but I put it through, but I made it where you can move it this way. And then this is one of the cut aparts from the Craft Smart, and it is this paper pad that I bought, I want to say 2, maybe 3 years ago. It might be 3 years old. I know that I've used quite a bit of that paper here. So that's what this was right here. And so it had one of those cut aparts. So I fussy cut around it, and I put it down here. And then I put my little sticky, this is a sticky note, a Post-it note, okay? And I put my place photo here because I figure what'll happen is whatever recipe I make from here, I'll take a picture and I'll have my picture here. Then you go to this one, and again, these are signatures. So every page is called a signature. And I used between the paper that I found, and then I used these plastic sleeves, right, that you find like in snap albums. I just took a couple of cut aparts and just tucked them in there. Nothing special. Then what I did was I took these recipe cards that I had that's also from that kit, and you can see, not very Christmassy. And what I did was I cut off this piece here, and then I backed it with 4x6 because obviously these pockets are 4x6. And I just took another smaller cut apart and I put it right there to cover up that flower. So there you go for that one. And then the back of it, because it says Christmas Eve, I have another recipe here and a place to put a photo. And then this was fun. So if you look at the picture, oh, sorry. Backwards here. Oh no, I had it right. Sorry. Okay, so this one here, and then here. So you can see that mitt is not Christmassy. So what I did was I traced it with some vellum, and then I then put the paper that I liked, and I cut it out from that. I made a template, and I just cut it out. And then for this, you probably can't see it, but this is Dream Drops from Nuvo. And so for the cuff, and it just, yeah, you can't really get I don't know if you can get a really good look at that, but it's really pretty. It's called Cloud 9, and they're Dream Drops, and they're from Nuvo. Anyway, so I did that for the cuff. Then I just put stickers. I just did stickers, and then I also cut a brad cut the back off and then just glued it on there. So just a little decorative element. Again, this is stickers. And I just took two of them that were identical. So one says joy, the other says cheer. And I just put it on there. And then the back is for photos. So just, you know, some, that's what I did was I just basically took these recipe cards. Oops, sorry, no I didn't. I just made mats and did that. Because on the back here you can kind of see the pattern that was on that paper. And it's a stand mixer, so I mean it's okay. It's still cooking. And then again, another one of those kind of flimsy papers, and I just put some stickers on there, very simple. And then again, sticker, and just, you know, the back, so that way I have a couple opportunities for some recipes. And for every signature, I covered up the holes, little ugly holes, and I just basically laid paper down, and I kind of stood back and looked and just to see, will the papers work with each other? As you know, and I thought everything tied okay. But this is the biggest mishmash I've done in a long time here. And then the next one, again, another one of those full sheets. So there's no pockets, it's just one big sheet. So I grabbed one of the papers from the kit, and this was already there. This graphic was there, and that's it. That's the only graphic that was on there. So I put a sticker, and I did some glitter paper, and then this actually, the red is also a sticker. I just put it on there. This is also a sticker, and I just, you know, put it on there, kind of made it look festive. Same thing, very simple. I have, you know, the Claus & Co. That one goes back a number of years. This was one of my favorite papers. I had a lot of paper. And this was actually Heidi Swap. It goes back to 2012 or 13, one of the two. It goes back. And so I finally used it. I don't know why I was hoarding this. I just love that Santa. And then again, this was so not Christmassy. And so with the papers and then with the stickers, I put different stickers with different sayings. So be merry, believe, let's see, unwrap the season, very merry, and then joy. This was already part of the paper, so that was already on there. I may glitter that heart. I haven't decided yet. I really like this one though, you know, the way, because it was so not Christmassy. And then again, this is going back to the Authentique Rejoice, and again those cut aparts. And all I did was, well, first of all, this is also from the Rejoice Authentique. I found this sugar cookie recipe, and it's like a whole recipe. So I thought, I'm going to give it a try. I mean, you know, we all have our own recipes, but I thought this would be fun. So I just backed it with some paper, pattern paper, and then what I did is for the little girl, I just took paper, just little strips of paper, and I call it color blocking, and I just put a couple of different pieces of paper and a heart, and then when I glued it down, I left the pocket opportunity. Now this is a Kathy Orta trick, so this isn't something out of my head, but I have been doing it for so long that I don't even think about it. I just do it, okay? And then another opportunity for a so I thought, whatever I make, if I make this, I'll put the picture right there. And then just, again, same thing, just another piece of paper with some stickers. I thought this was super cute with the Mrs. Claus Cookie Company being tying back to the cookies. So I thought that was cute. So there you go there. And then again, just a real simple sticker. Lots of opportunity, whether it's pictures or more recipes, I haven't decided. And again, same thing, I just cut those down. I backed them on some paper, took a sticker, hid the little flower that was there, same thing, put the presents, sticker. And so now I have two recipe cards there. And for the back, I have where I can put a photo. And then I also have another one, another recipe card, backed on paper, a little bit of a sticker there. Super simple. And then again, this was so not Christmassy. And I really had a hard time. I was like, all right. So I took stickers and I just went around, you know, and did different stickers, layered them, because I do like the sentiment. The fondest memories are made around the table. You know, I agree. So, so anyway, I think with all the papers and you know, the Christmassy theme, it takes away that yellow. I don't even know what yellow it is, but it's not my favorite yellow. So not, especially not for Christmas. So anyway, I liked it because of the sentiment, so I used it. And then the back, again, what I did was oh, you got to see this plaid. It's pink. Well, it seems to kind of really pop pink. So anyway, not Christmassy at all. So what I did was I just put a nice big piece of paper down there. I took a sticker and I put it on black and then cut around it so I'd have a little shadow. And then I did a little belly band here. And then again, I found in that same paper this one for the gingerbread man cookies. And it's a whole recipe. So who knows, you know? We'll give it a try. And then I can put the photo, whoops, and again, these are all those things where you can have these little insert opportunities. I could always put the photo on the back, or I could put it here. Depending on how, depends on how these cookies come out. And then the same thing, another piece of paper, just a cut apart that I cut down. I backed it up with black paper, and that's it. Simple. And then the same thing, sticker, backed it on black, cut it out, and then I also, again, because I don't want to cut, like have it slammed down so then I only have this much room, I have a place where I can put something in if I want to. Okay? And then this is the back. And it's just basically, I'm not sure where I got this paper. I just, anything would do with polka dots I love. So I'm not too surprised that I have polka dots in my stash, lots of polka dots. And this was, this one is a cut apart from this Craftsmart, this one. And I basically just cut it out, you know, and put it down, and I like it. You know, again, with folios, you cannot get too 3D. So, you know, I'm trying to make this be an album that will work and then have memories, you know, to look back at. So there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.